Everybody, it's PK Anderson. This is day 4. I'm just out of the shower. Day 4 of wearing wool for 1 year. So I have 361 days left. And so far, I feel like I'm doing fine with it. I don't struggle for what I'm going to wear. Of course, this is 4 days in, so who knows? Today, I am wearing, it's called a Woolx. It's Woolx. It's a quarter zip pullover. And I have this in, I think, black and a teal color as well. You'll see this in a heavy rotation because for my job, I need to be able to wear, safety vests. And so to me, this looks like a more professional way to wear, like, instead of a fleece, it's basically out of wool, and it keeps me much warmer. And I have an example of how that would work. Last year, I went out on a job where it took me into a company that froze items, and so I had to walk through 3 like warehouse size freezer sections. And I was wearing a Woolx top over just a regular t-shirt. It wasn't even wool, just a cotton t-shirt. And my coworker was wearing a long sleeve shirt, 2 sweaters, and a down jacket and her safety vest. So I just had my safety vest on over mine like this. And it's the exact same weight. And I just needed to put on, I had like those little, tiny gloves that you put on. So I just needed to do that to be able to walk through and take notes on what we were seeing from safety hazard side. And she was so frozen. She could barely, she was barely functioning. She was that cold. And so I think there's something to be said for wool. You end up wearing lighter layers, if that makes any sense. You have less that you're layering on because the wool just keeps you so warm. And the nice thing about wool is it keeps you warm even when it's wet. So another thing why I like to wear wool so much is if I go out in the pouring down rain, a lot of times I just put on, I have these Martha Stewart down vests that have like a half sleeve. And I love those things. They're not flattering in any way. So I'll just say that. It's not the best look in the world. But if I'm out on a construction site, it's like the perfect layering piece underneath my safety vest. And so then I would layer underneath that, like my wool item, to keep my, my arms warm. So, yeah. And look at this. I'm trying to make my daily video snapshots short and sweet. So here you go. So day 4, wearing wool, some wool item. Oh, I'm going to mention I'm not wearing any other wool item today. This is the only item I'm wearing. I'm just pairing this with a pair of jeans. And it's house cleaning organization day. I'm not going to be anything fancy. I'm not throwing any makeup on. Not going to worry about my hair. My husband's off on a load to the dump, and he was very kindly took the dog. So I have a few moments of peace before they get back. And then I'm organizing the cupboard below my cooktop today. I have the stands built. And I'm ready to go. So talk to you tomorrow.